At just 12 years old, I used to weigh over 100 kilo. I used to tell myself next year I'll have a six-pack. Year after year, it never happened. Last week, I done a photo shoot, something I never thought I'd do.
I grew up fat. I used to get bullied for it. I'll never forget being at the swimming pool with the school and someone shouting across the room telling me to stop sucking in my stomach. I froze, I was so embarrassed. I'll also never forget being on holidays, right before going out to the swimming pool with the family, I stepped on the scale. I was so shocked that in that moment I knew I needed to change, whether I like it or not.
I was lucky. My dad had a home gym. He showed me the ropes. He showed me the basics. I trained there for over 3 years, but I made a lot of mistakes. I didn't understand the concept of progressive overload. So for 3 years, I used to lift the same amount of weight for the same amount of reps. But I didn't care. I just wanted to be thin.
Right, COVID was a turning point for me. COVID is when I lost my first bit of weight. But I pushed things too far. So I used to wake up, go for a 7K run, a 20K cycle, train afterwards, and another 5K walk in the evening. I lost weight, but it wasn't healthy. I wasn't watching what I was eating, and I was just burning myself out.
Now, after doing that for a while, I did end up losing I won't say all the weight, but most of the weight. I ended up getting my first 2-pack. So I ended up getting my first 2 top abs, which I was over the moon for. But that didn't last long. I ended up reversing all my progress. I stopped training, stopped eating healthy, started eating oily foods, deep frying all my food, and just stopped exercising completely, overall. Now what this ended up doing is making me gain all the weight that I worked so hard for a few years to lose. And I'll never forget when I took this picture, I thought to myself, Ernest, we're back at square one.
Right, so after that moment, that's when I decided to take fitness seriously and actually try and achieve my dream body. So I ended up getting my first online coach. Now, I got him on February 9th, 2024. I went into him looking like this, and then I ended up leaving him on the 27th of July, 2024, looking like this. Now, he was a great coach, but I was only just getting into dieting and I couldn't stick to a diet, and the progress that I made wasn't great. Is that his fault? Absolutely not. It was all on me. I just couldn't stick to a diet. So what I ended up doing was I ended up switching coaches. Now, this second coach that I got is where my life changed. I went into my second coach looking like this. And with him, I stayed all the way up until this Sunday, which will be the 14th of September 2025. With this coach, he brought me through 1 bulking phase and 2 dieting phases. And he also brought me through a photo shoot, which I never thought I'd end up doing. So anyways, starting off with this coach. First, we done my first cut. So we ended up going from looking like this to looking like this. Then after that, we went into a gaining phase. Now in this gaining phase, if I'm not wrong, I went from 62 kilos to 84, in around that. So we gained just under 20 kg. Now from here, we went into my first ever prep. This prep was very difficult and challenging, but it showed me what is required if I want to go to the pro stage, which through the prep, I decided I wanted to do. I've always wanted to hop on stage, but I've never been as hungry to hop on stage as I am now. So after I got brought through the photo shoot, I decided to get a new coach. Now, this coach is Darren Farrell with J3U University. With him, I will be going through a few gaining phases and then eventually going on to stepping on stage in the classic division. And I will hopefully be documenting all of it here. This channel isn't going to be about perfection. It's going to be about the truth. It's going to feature lifestyle vlogs, training videos, tips, and just in general, the journey of how I, Ernest Pajorowskis, am going to hop on stage in the classic division. I want this to prove that if I can do it, anyone can. Because believe me, I never thought I could. So, if you're here from the beginning, thank you. And subscribe if you really want to follow the journey. Because this is only the start.